I don't know what it is about eyeballs on Halloween. My other craft project had eyeballs in it. Eyeballs on a fork. That probably wouldn't be comfortable for anyone. But it's probably the only time of the year that you can actually make an eyeball look really, really gross, but also look very, very tasty. Another edible craft project. Hey guys, Ray Pahar from Get Crafty Crafty, and today I'm gonna show you how to make these fun edible brownie cake pops. You guys know how much I love edible craft, so let's just go ahead and get started with today's fun edible eyeball project. The items that you'll need for today's project include a hot plate or access to an oven, a small pot, a small oven-safe bowl, a large mixing bowl, some white chocolate or white chocolate candy melts. I got these from Michael's, some colored icing, some cake pop sticks, or some forks, some black icing, a pan of brownies, and some frosting. For this project, it's a little easier to already have cooked brownies. First, take your brownies and scoop them out of the tray into your large mixing bowl. Depending on how sweet you want to make your brownie pops, you want to add more or less about a quarter cup of frosting. Go ahead, take your frosting, and then just mix it into your brownies. The next part of this project is actually pretty messy. What you want to do is take a scoop worth of your mix and you want to roll it in your hands so that it creates these little eyeballs for your brownie pops. Go ahead and do that to all of your brownies. Once you've rolled up all of your cake pops, what you want to do next is put this in the freezer for about an hour to 2 hours until the cake pops are nice and solid. After about an hour to 2 hours, your cake pops should be frozen, and you'll notice that the bottom part of your cake pop is flat. What you're gonna do next is you're going to roll it up so that it becomes more of a circle. After you've rolled up your brownies, what you're gonna do is you're gonna apply it onto the cake pop stick. Go ahead and just jam it right into the brownie. You can also use a fork to give it a little bit more of an interesting feel so that it looks like you're jamming a fork into the eyeball. Just take your fork and put it right in. To ensure that the brownie pops are gonna freeze in a circular form, what I'm gonna do is store them on top of this foam brick, which I got from Michael's, so that the cake pops won't be resting on anything flat. You're gonna go ahead and freeze this for about an hour so that the cake pops are solid again. While your brownie pops are in the freezer, what you're going to do is create a double boiler for your white chocolate candy melts. The reason we're doing this is so that you can get a better range of control when you're melting your chocolate. Take your pot and fill it up with enough water so that you can take your heat-safe bowl and rest it right on top without the water touching the bowl. Go ahead and turn on your hot plate or your stove. If you need the help of an adult, make sure you ask for it. Tilt your bowl so that some of the heat from the boil will escape and it won't cause the bowl to shake. Go ahead and pour your white chocolate candy into the bowl, and then go ahead and just start mixing it. Be very careful when you're doing this. You don't want to over mix and whip your chocolate. Do this until it is melted and smooth. After you've melted your white chocolate and your cake pops have frozen for an additional hour, they're ready to be dipped. To coat your eyeballs, you want to make sure your heat is off on your hot plate. You want to avoid dipping your brownies into the chocolate, so go ahead, take a spoon, and just do a light rotation of chocolate onto your eyeball. Do this until it is smooth and completely covered. After applying your first coat of chocolate onto your eyeballs, you want to let them rest in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes until the chocolate is hardened. After that, you can apply a secondary coat of chocolate just to create a smoother finish. Once the white chocolate has hardened on your brownie pop, it's ready to create the little people. Go ahead and take your colored icing, make a small circle, and then using your black icing, you want to fill the center of it so that it creates your eyeball. And then just take your red icing and just make a few lines around your eyeball just to give it a little bit more of a wow factor. When you're applying your icing, you want to be careful with the amount of icing you actually put on. Mainly because if you put too much, the icing starts to drip and it looks like it's coming right off of the eyeball. But since these are Halloween treats, that might actually work out in your favor. Once you've applied the last amount of icing onto your cake pops, you are officially done. These are a fun little treat that you can make either for a Halloween party, a potluck, or just because you want to make some really cool, tasty treat on a stick. I like the idea of putting it on a fork just because it gives it that cool little like weird factor. Thanks again for watching Get Crafty Crafty. Make sure you check out our last set of videos for this month's Halloween theme. Let me know if you make any of the fun projects, either on my Facebook page, on my Instagram, or on my Twitter, using the Get Crafty Crafty hashtag. Hopefully you guys had as much fun as I did making this project, just because you guys know how much I love edible crafts. Take care. See you guys.